What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. It is episode 10. Currently, it is Valentine's Day. I'm gonna try to change things up a little bit this vlog. Keep it a little fresh, keep it different. If you notice, I changed the vlog layout. I should have made a new view for you guys. I guess you can call it a view. I don't know. I have some important news to share with you, I guess. So I have a new format. I'm changing the topics. So instead of doing just the usual school, work, and life, I'm changing it up because, you know, I don't really have a job anymore and I don't really go to school no more. So I'm dropping those two. So the new topics, first things first, we're starting out with life. Second would be voice acting, which includes the class and auditions. Third would be the reviews. So like anime and more. And then 4 would be my YouTube updates, stuff on my channel. And then this last thing is just the outro. So first up is life. And I got some news to share with you guys. So as I mentioned last week about my brother being sick, I thought I'd share some details about how it affects him, how it's gonna affect me, all that. So I had to go to San Diego 3 times last week, all in a row, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just my only free day I've had this week. And I'm a little tired. I'm sorry if I don't have the same energy as always. So to share a little bit, my brother has this thing called aplastic anemia, and his bone marrow is kind of like, to use a better word, is screwed. He's not producing enough red blood cells, white blood cells, or platelets. So it's bad, obviously. So he needs a donor for his bone marrow. And me being his brother, I had the highest percent chance of being a bone marrow match to him. So I got checked a while ago, and I'm a 50% match, which is, according to science nowadays, good enough. So we're gonna get me to be his donor, which I'm perfectly fine with, honestly, obviously. So I thought at first it was just gonna be like a little, cause my brother, when he got his checked, they got like a needle and put it in his butt and they like drain some of it out. But because they need so much from me, I have to go through a whole procedure. So I need to be in surgery to get all my bone marrow, all my bone marrow, obviously, a lot of my bone marrow out, and they gotta put me under, which is, you know, fine, I guess. But I gotta get a physical pretty soon to see if I'm healthy. Because apparently I have high BP, high blood pressure for a person my age. And my dad says I get that from him because he had high blood pressure at my age. So thanks a lot, Dad. I got myself checked out yesterday because the doctor, my brother's doctor, wanted me to. And of course, it's still high. But she said it's not high enough to put me at risk for surgery. But it's high enough that I should get checked out by a doctor. So I have a doctor's appointment on Monday to get checked out, probably get some medicine for it. And I'm fat, but we all know that. So yeah, I'm not at major risk, but it's a risk for my own health. So yeah, I should still be able to donate. That'll be happening like March sometime. Yeah, and also I was told that after the surgery for 2 weeks, I'm gonna have a lot of pain in my side areas. It's gonna feel like I got kicked multiple times, is what my doctor said, but they'll give me some fat drugs to, you know, make sure I don't die. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. They're just gonna take a lot of needles and stick it in me. And I freaking hate needles, but I'm gonna be asleep for it. So honestly, as long as I'm asleep, I don't care what you do to me. I don't wanna feel it. I despise needles. I don't know if I mentioned this last vlog, but I had to get my blood drawn for the bone marrow test, obviously. And no one told me about it until like we were driving to the hospital. And what you wanna do before you get a blood test is, you know, eat. But I didn't eat because I don't eat in the mornings really. So when I took the test, I literally almost passed out. It was so bad. First of all, I hate needles. Like, I won't like cry about it, but like, I'm gonna hate the entire experience of getting a needle stuck in me. Also, when I watch movies and they have like a scene where someone gets stuck by a needle, I hate it. So yeah, I literally almost passed out. And then I had to go to the bathroom. And because my body was just like trying to pass out, I literally almost shit myself. It was so bad. There's literally a bathroom in front of me. And I was like debating whether or not I had to be like, okay, I really need to go like relieve myself. Okay, that's not important. Important thing is my brother should be okay once I donate his marrow, or my marrow, to him. But because I'm only a 50% match also, he's gonna need to go through more tests. So the whole thing is he's gonna need to get some chemo and then some radiation, which is gonna kill his immune system. But he has to, because when I put my bone marrow in, my bone marrow will attack his stuff. So to not let that happen, we gotta wipe out his immune system, and then my bone marrow has to like reset his entire body, and then it'll be fine. But that's like a whole 6-month process. So because he's gonna be with literally no immune system, he's gotta be in the hospital for like a month, like completely monitored. And then he gets out of the hospital, he can't leave the house, really. So now my main job after that, I'm the primary caregiver, is what I'm called, which means that I'm gonna stay home and like check up on him and like give him his pills. He won't be like a vegetable. Like he'll be like how he is now, like walking around doing his own thing. But I just gotta make sure he doesn't like, you know, die pretty much. So yeah, but they chose me obviously because as you all know, I don't go outside. So it's pretty easy for me to check on him, and I can't leave the house because he can't be by himself. So I gotta be like by him, like not like by him, but like in the same house all the time pretty much, which is fine. Like I said, I don't go outside. I stay here all day. I watch anime. I play video games. I make videos. I do voice acting. Everything I can do inside. So yeah. And then the one bad thing about that, not to complain, but as you know, I haven't worked in 6 months, and then I gotta take care of my brother for like another 6 months. So I'm gonna have no income for a very long time, and I'm probably gonna go broke. I have a plan, which I don't think is gonna work, but you know, maybe it could. Maybe I was gonna file for unemployment, see if they'll give me money for taking care of my brother. Don't know if they will. It's California, so I feel like you can just ask for something and they'll give you it to you. But anyways, that's all I know so far. I might update you. I probably will. I probably shouldn't, but I probably will. Anyways, to end the kind of serious note, I bought some Girl Scout cookies the other day. Thanks a lot, my favorite kind. And then they told me that they're getting rid of Thanks a Lot next year for some reason. And I almost cried in front of them because those are literally my favorite cookies of all time. Like I think I like them more than like regular cookies. They're so good. Yeah. And then also for my mandatory Persona 5 reference, I bought Smash this last week. What is it? Smash Ultimate, and they have Persona 5 in it. So I played as Joker, and it was fun. But I'm really bad at fighting games, so I did terrible as always. But yeah, that's pretty much it for life stuff. It's just me going to the hospital a lot, and it's gonna be like, because once my brother gets out of the surgery and all that, he's got to go back like 3 or 4 times a week depending. So I'm gonna be driving to San Diego so many times. Okay, so for voice acting, start off, I had my first class last week. I had a class yesterday, but I'll talk about that class next week. So I'll stick with the first class. Everything was fantastic. I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know anybody, but everyone turned out to be super cool. And we have a Discord we're in, and we all message on the Discord all the time. Our teacher, Mr. Brendan Hunter, I call him Hunter Sensei. He was really cool. He has a really nice voice. Makes me sleepy. So yeah, we do have homework. I have homework now. It's fine. I gotta do 10 auditions a week, which is fine. I gotta do like 200 doggy pants to like build up my lungs. So basically I'm just going a lot. Someone please don't clip that. It's gonna look really weird. Someone's gonna Photoshop that. Yeah, build up lungs for that. Very important. And then I gotta do like some random homework assignment. This one was a quote from some guy, but it was called the advertisement lullaby. And we had to like submit it and then like give peer review on like a couple other people's stuff. Basic stuff. Basically, if it's a college class, basically it's like a college class. So yeah, and then for auditions, like normal auditions, I think I'm at the point now where I need to set myself like higher standards, because I audition for like stuff that's not super auditioned for, and the only people who like audition for them are like 14-year-olds. So I think I auditioned for like 8 stuff last week, and I got like 4 of them. And I feel like I'm at the point right now where I have way too many like roles, but a lot of people don't follow up with it anyways. So I feel like it's either like I feel like it's a good problem to have that I have so many different roles that I've been casted for. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything. I'll talk about last week's class or yesterday's class next week or next video. And then yeah, just some normal auditions, nothing really different. I'll try to do an audition video pretty soon for you guys. People told me they really like my voice acting tip video. So I'll try to make that audition video kind of the same format, but also me just doing auditions in general. So we gotta look out for that. I'll try to do it this week when I have time. But yeah, so let's just jump into the reviews. So yeah, I mentioned last video, I think I was trying to do like a separate video for reviews. I thought we could just throw it into the blog because the blog needs content too. So I got just anime reviews this week. I didn't really watch anything else. I want to watch a lot of movies coming up. Like we've been trying to watch 1917 for a while, me, my brother, and my dad. And then I want to watch the Oscar-winning movie Parasite because I hear it's really good, even though it's all in Korean. So I want to watch some more movies. So yeah, I'm also adding a new thing to the review, to the final review. So I made the chart, you guys all know, but I created a new term for someone who doesn't like anime. So I called them now a daisy. And I made a new icon for it too. So basically at the end of the review, I'm gonna say if the show is Daisy recommended or not. If it's Daisy recommended, she'll have the thumbs up. If it's not, she'll have the thumbs down. So I only have 3 to review this week. I'm watching this one series that's a little longer than normal ones I watch. And I finished a couple seasons of it, but I'm gonna review it when I'm completely done with it. So first things first, I tried watching a baseball anime. My first sport anime in general. Normally I wouldn't think sports and anime would mix very well because I'm a huge baseball guy. and anything that's not like pure baseball pisses me off. But you know, I thought I'd try it anyways. In conclusion, was not a good mixture whatsoever. Baseball and animation completely separate. The show was called Mix, the Meisei story. At first it was all right, but then eventually it just started lagging on and it kind of got boring after a while. Only 25 episodes. It's kind of like a tournament anime. The characters were all right, but they had that girl who's like basically the love interest, which normally means like they're pretty as hell. But the one flaw this show had was like everyone had giant foreheads for some reason. So this supposedly hot girl has like a giant forehead, and it just like takes me out because it's just weird. It's just weird to me. I don't know why. The baseball part of it was not so bad, and it wasn't like completely cliche, but it still wasn't like good. And some of it made no sense sometimes. And they're high school kids, and they have their ace pitcher, which like wears a number 1, and they're out there throwing every single game, 9 pitches or 9 innings, like every game, which like that's like 100 pitches, and I'm sure they only get like a couple days rest. Like that's what professionals do, but they're only high school kids, so that doesn't make any sense. And then there's this one game where the 2 ace pitchers duel the entire game, and then they go into extra innings, and it goes on for like an extra like 3 innings, so they go to like 12th inning or like 13th inning, and they pitch the entire game. Like they gotta be at like 150 to 200 pitches. Like even a professional wouldn't throw that many pitches. These kids are in high school. I don't know why, it made me so mad. Like you wouldn't, that's how you ruin kids' careers by destroying their arms. And they were throwing heat too. In the game, in the show, they were throwing like 90 miles per hour, which isn't weird for high schoolers. Like really good high schoolers don't obviously throw that hard, but like they're gonna destroy their arms. Yeah. So in conclusion, if you like baseball and you're a baseball purist like I am, who like lives, breathes, and dies by it, don't watch it. If you like sports animes already, maybe watch it. Me, I did not enjoy it that much. In total, I'll give it a 5 for meh. It was good at first, but then just fell off a cliff, and it just completely ruined it for me. I would not Daisy recommend it. Daisy would hate it. I hated it. So yeah. Next show is a show I had no idea about. It was on Netflix. I thought I'd give it a try. Finished it, and I loved it. It was called No Game, No Life. Now this show, very funny, very cool. It's basically a brother and sister duo who are like gamers like me, but like they can do any game like chess and all that, and they're like experts at it, and they're like bored of the real world, so they get transported to like a different world where like everything's run by games. So like if you want to like bet someone something, you gotta play a game to earn it, or like if you want to take over a country, you gotta like play a game to take over a country. Like everything's decided by games. So basically they try to take over the world and face the game god basically. It sounds kind of boring, but it's so funny. And like literally every single girl in that show is a waifu, like a major waifu. Except for the sister, because she's like 11 years old. And there's another girl in that who's like also 11 years old. They have like a lot of fan service in that show, which isn't weird, obviously. The only weird thing is that the little sister is 11 years old. And when they do their fan service scenes, which is like a lot, like they have a bath scene like every like 3 episodes. They have the 11-year-old girl there too. And that's the weird thing about anime, is that they always have young girls doing fan service. And it's weird, but you know, that's anime for you. I just spat right there. I hope no one saw that. But yeah, I could go on all day about this show. It was great show, but I won't. Just watch it. It's on Netflix. No Game, No Life. I gave it 8. It was great. I wouldn't Daisy recommend it because I feel like if you're just starting out with anime, it'll be too weird for you. So maybe start with something that's calm. And if you're weird as hell like me, you can jump into it. I don't know why I keep going like this. Kind of weird. Anyways. And then the last one was a movie I saw the other day. It's called This Corner of the World. The reviews for this movie I saw before I watched, and they said they were really good. They were like a 7 and 8. Me, personally, I didn't really enjoy it that much. So it was a movie about this girl living in Japan during World War II. It's like 1940 to 1945. And then, yeah, it was just basically her living the life of a Japanese person living in World War II. And it was just her showing her life. And like, it was cool to see, I guess, how like the struggles of Japan back in the war, like all the food shortages, and like how they have to deal with like the bombings during later parts of the war. And then, not to spoil it or anything, it's basically a World War II movie. So if you know history, you already know the end of the movie. But spoiler, I guess. You can also see the nuke get dropped on Hiroshima because the girl was from Hiroshima, but she wasn't in Hiroshima at the time. I keep saying Hiroshima. Sorry. Hiroshima. But for me, it was kind of boring, honestly. Like, it was cool, I guess, but it was just her doing normal stuff all the time. It kind of got boring, which is weird because normally I love World War II stuff because I'm a huge like history nerd. It was just boring, honestly. That's all I can really say about it. If you want to watch it, watch it. You might like it. I just didn't like it that much. One thing I really hated about the movie is that I never like understood any of the characters. So if something happened to one of the characters, I didn't really give a crap because I didn't know anything about them. I feel like the movie just threw me into an environment and like gave me no details about it. Besides the fact that it's in World War II, obviously. But like, I mean, like, I don't know what character was what. I don't know what happened. The character at one point gets married. I don't know why she got married, but she just got married. Basically, the husband was like, I want to marry you. And then she was like, okay. Like, they didn't even know each other, but like, they did know each other, but they didn't know each other, basically. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, to you, it made no sense to me. It made no sense. But obviously, if you watched it, maybe I'm just dumb as hell. That might be the problem. I'm probably just dumb as hell. But yeah, in total, I'm giving the movie a 6. It was all right. I would have given it less, but I know it's supposed to be a good movie, and I'm pretty sure I just didn't get it like I was supposed to. So I'm giving it a 6. Maybe Daisy recommended if you like history. I know my Daisy would probably hate it. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the reviews. I didn't really play any new games. I didn't really watch any movies. I just watch anime a lot. So yeah. So let's just jump into my outro and updates. So since the last vlog, I had 2 posts. First one was the end of the year review, which is very late. I got that out the way. Basically, I'm playing catch up because my next video was the tip video that I talked about during my auditions. People like that video a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna try doing the same kind of format for my audition video. But yeah, so make sure to check out both, especially the voice acting one, because that one took me a long time to make. It was like 35 minutes. But don't like be afraid. I split the 35-minute video like into 2 different parts, kind of. The first like 10 minutes are like the quick overview of the 5 tips, and the rest of the 20 minutes are me just going like in depth of the first 5 tips. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do 2 more videos this week for you guys. 2 weeks as always. 2 videos for every week as always. Was what I meant to say. So that's pretty much it. Video might be long, and I'm sorry. It says 27 minutes here. I'm probably gonna cut that down because I made a lot of mistakes while recording this. It's really hard to make a vlog when my brain is like fried and tired as hell. But I hope you guys liked it. The new topics, new format. Let me know if you liked it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll be here next week or next 2 weeks or so. So yeah, bye. Bye.